shit you proclaim. Let that sink in. I'm the unseen. Not the chart topper, not the mainstream dream. But when the dust settles, I'm still the supreme. Don't mistake my kindness for a sign of fear. I'm the storm in silence, the voice you hear. When the world turns cold and the lights grow dim, I'll be the fire that burns within. I'll be by your side when the night falls deep. Through the highs and lows, I'm the promise I keep. Not the loudest voice, but I always win. They call me hot shit. Let the truth sink in. Every battle fought, every scar I wear, proof that I've been there, proof that I care. Not for the glory, not for the fame, but for the souls who know my name. When the world forgets and the crowds move on, I'll be the rhythm, the steady song, a whisper in the chaos, a hand to hold. My kindness is power, my story untold. I'll be by your side when the night falls deep. Through the highs and lows, I'm the promise I keep. Not the loudest voice, but I always win. They call me hot shit. Let the truth sink in. I'll be by your side when the night falls deep. Through the hard and lows, I'm the promise I keep. Not the loudest voice, but I always win. They call me hot shit. Let the truth sink in.
Hello. How is everybody?
Hello. Do you want to play a game?
That's right. Did you see what happened? Patty ain't here, but we had to hear it, okay? Oh my God, guys, let's do some drama. Let's do somebody's drama, okay? It's a scary drama. I did watch some of this, okay? And I find it interesting. This is Nicole. Arbour, or her name is Nicole. And we all know who Jelly and Buddy is, XO. So she's saying Jelly Roll and Buddy XO want to give her hush money. She has dealt with threats, cyberbullying. So I want to review her video with you guys. And in my opinion, so far, I think she has been. It's been a targeted. It's been a targeted thing. Like she's been a. It was just her and everybody. You know what I mean? Like a targeted individual. Okay. She has brought receipts and proof of stuff. Now I like Bunnie. I mean, I don't bow down to these people, because I don't know them, and I think I'm pretty fucking cool. Listen to me, but I like Bunnie because she seems to be like real. You know what I mean? Down to earth, and so does Jelly Roll. Even though I don't listen to that type of music, so I don't know. Okay, but this is Nicole's real life and what's been going on allegedly, but she shows proof of these people. And oh, we got Candace Owens too. I don't care for Candace Owens because you know what? Candace Owens, she's a troublemaker. You know, she wasn't on the internet for quite a few years until Charlie Kirk died. And then, you know, she's going after the widow. She's evil. He has a lot of gospel music. Yeah, he used to rap. There's one song that I love of his, Save Me. It's beautiful. I love that song. I used to send it to my kid all the time, thinking I could save him. Maybe that song would hit him. I can't stand her either. Sorry, I can't. Candace, you suck. However, you know, she's got a huge following. She will have 150K watching her on her lives. And people don't realize she's not live. And I learned that through what's her name, and it makes sense, Nicole. Actually, okay, I'll let Nicole explain it. But she's done some really evil things. She's just an evil, ugly human being. I don't care. Her behavior is ugly. I'm not mean. I think she's pretty, but her behavior is ugly. Okay. All right, let's do this. Let's get to her video. Now, also, she used to, I think, either date, what's his name? Right Up Church? Something like that. Well, we're going to watch something with him too. Because she sued him, or I don't know. But I don't understand this. Here we go. Let's do it.
About how 3-time Grammy-winning Christian country darling of Nashville Jelly Roll threatened, stalked me, and planned to kill me, all over some YouTube clickbait rumors that turned out to not be true.
Here we go.
The thing that I learned is if you won't play their game, they'll take you out of it. It's tea time. I can't even believe this is a thing I have to do, but yeah. Today we finally talk about the cosplay Christian Jelly Roll and why him and his wife offered me a hush money deal. This
is crazy. Okay, you see the title? Am I on here? Okay, I'm not muted. Okay, the title here is The Jelly Roll Files, Clickbait, Crooks, and Candace Owens, Episode 1. And I guess there's going to be several episodes of her story, what she's dealt with, and I guess proof.
I declined. It is wild to me that I'm even doing this. I realize that a lot of people found me through these videos that didn't know me before. So hello, people I have not met yet.
I do want to say she came up on my recommendations. And I'm like, uh-oh, what's going on? That's what happened.
This is an odd way to meet you, but hey, hello, how are you? My name is Nicole Arbour. I'm originally from Canada, and I've been in the entertainment industry pretty much my entire life. I started as like a tiny little child in professional musicals. Went to college for comedy performance and writing, was the captain of my dance team, 2-time national dance team champions. From there, ended up choreographing a bunch of award shows, professional dance teams. I got to work with NBA, NFL, and other professional cheer leagues. Do you remember that song Cheerleader? That, oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. That's Omi. I got to choreograph for him, which was so much fun. And I think I did my first stand-up set when I was 18. I wanted to be a comedian since I first saw I Love Lucy. Well, there was like 2 major moments. I Love Lucy, the chocolate scene in the factory, and then Willy Wonka in the original when he did like the weird cripple walk out front and then the dive roll. Art. Just freaking art. Those of you from Canada might know me from Much Music. I was on our top comedy series called Video on Trial for years. Playboy named me the world's sexiest comedian. Whatever that means. I was doing feature films and TV shows and had a whole bunch of feature films lined up. I've got to creative direct and write ad campaigns for massive brands and work with companies like Nike and Virgin Mobile and Unilever and all sorts of people over the years. Products that I've been a creative director or part of the creative team on are in Nordstrom's and Shoppers Drug Mart and Target and lots of places. Like, I've got to do a lot of cool things. After a car accident left me in extreme chronic pain and disabled for the better part of 8 years, being disabled wasn't my favorite thing. The government bestowed upon me a disability certificate for life and said that I would never get better. Then I rebelled like a mother trucker and helped develop a chronic pain solution myself. And my pain programs actually...
I should go to that. Because I've had 4 neck fusions and I don't take any narcotics.
Wasn't my favorite thing. The government bestowed upon me a disability certificate for life and said that I would never get better. Then I rebelled like a mother trucker and helped develop a chronic pain solution myself. And my pain programs actually got me an award from the Chronic Pain Foundation and the Fibromyalgia Association. Thank you, ladies. Thank you very much. While I was just coming out of being disabled, I got a call from a producer I used to work with on one of the TV shows I was on. I was recruited to be a YouTuber and I didn't know what a YouTuber was. They're like, think of your stand-up straight to camera. And I was like, okay. I thought it was a freaking blessing. And it was. I've gotten over 3 billion views on my comedy videos. I received an honorary star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame for special achievement in social media. I was one of the original Facebook creators, and I've gotten to speak on panels on behalf.
Okay, girl. Okay, girl. My God. My God. Can you believe that? Look at everything she's accomplished. That is amazing. I love Lucy with the Chocolate Factory. That was hilarious. And she ate so many suckers. I don't either with a shattered foot and a broken back. I know, right? Oh, God. Good for her, though, that she was strong enough to pull through to, not be disabled. It's hard.
Of YouTube and Google. I stopped counting how many times I've gone viral at 80 videos. I think we're at about 120-ish now would be my guess. I'm pretty good at it, which is why brands hire me to help make their products viral. And because of that, I've got to speak on some of the biggest business conference stages in the world. Keynote speeches, let's go. I'm also a recording artist, and over the years, I've got to do super cool things like giant events in Las Vegas. I performed at VidCon. I threw the world's biggest champagne shower. I got to perform at the Royal Palace. That was a thing. I had no idea that with all the positives and amazing things and the reach of the internet world, that there would be so many seedy, gross, scary things that came along with it. Yeah, nobody warned me. So not long after being recruited to be a YouTuber, I was told by a YouTube agency that it would be very advantageous of me, aka cha-ching, cha-ching, if I would get into a fake relationship with another YouTuber. I had no idea, but that was a thing. Like agents and publicists will fake set people up just for like fake relationships. Kind of like what they do with every rom-com ever. Suddenly the actor and actress are flirting right when the film's about to come out. It's like, you guys do this every time. We know exactly what's happening. But I didn't know that's a thing. And against my own will, I was thrust into fake relationships online. They would just use my name in videos on social media, in things that never happened. They would call it clickbait. And the agents would say, oh, this is great. You're gonna get tons of views. And I would say, that's my real name. You can't like use my real name if you want me to like play a character and pretend I'm dating somebody I'm not, but that's my real name. They're going to use you one way or another. You can either go along with how they're using you, or if you rebel and try and get out of the whole system, they're still going to use you. You're just not in on it anymore. So that one happened to me a bunch of times. I grew up in the Perez Hilton era, and I always thought it was disgusting. Like the way that Britney Spears was treated and Christina Aguilera and like Lindsay Lohan and like all that stuff. I felt so bad. Like back when I was on our version of MTV in Canada, I felt so bad for talking shit about Fergie back in the day that when I met her, I went up to apologize to her. That's not what I've ever wanted to do, is be part of like the gossip things. Like I want to make the new Mary Poppins. I want to make feature films. I want to like have fun and make musicals. Like some of this is going to be embarrassing and I'm going to seem really naive. And I will just tell you right off the top, I had no idea what I was getting into and the lies and the games and the schemes of people in the internet world or entertainment world. I thought if you work hard and you're good at your craft and you're good to people and you show up on time and I thought that that's what was needed to succeed, not fake relationships and backstabbing and cancel culture. I have medals for tap dancing. I'm not just like a YouTuber who causes shit. Like, don't get me wrong. I am definitely a shit disturber, and I will be disturbing all of the shit in this video because I am sick and tired of what's going on in the entertainment industry and that the scuzzy people have taken over. I am going to disturb that shit because it needs to be disturbed because I'm disturbed. Most women in the industry are disturbed. So yeah, we need to disturb some shit. When I started getting success, I very quickly learned how dangerous the industry is and how fake it is. And when I say dangerous, I mean dangerous. Be it sex, be it clout, be it my audience from working with them. If you won't give these people what they want, they will take from you whatever they want. I had no idea that I would be pulled into people's fake soap operas because that's what they do. They invent drama and then they pull you into it and you're already in it. You don't even have a chance to say no thanks. They already used your name. And now you have to respond to the lies they just made up about you. And it's incredibly toxic. It's not just toxic, it's psychotic. The fake soap opera stories will be in my book one day. If you've followed me for a while, you've probably seen some of them, but I'll leave that for my one day book. That's fun. Let's talk about my character flaws because I feel like I've sufficiently bragged on myself. Coming into this industry, I was just like a stupid, nice Canadian.
Did you hear that? I brag on myself, and you said that. It's all about me, 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 me. Well, yeah, good for her. Look how pretty she is. She's pretty. Very pretty girl.
I'm from the land of good old boys. Everybody works hard and has their families and helps their friends and helps each other. We drink beer, laugh at inappropriate jokes, and listen to classic rock. We're not that complicated, but we have a lot of fun. I thought that everybody else was like us. Very naive. I also, massive character flaw, going into the entertainment industry when I started doing well, I was just kind of dating like Make-A-Wish Foundation. You're not my type at all, but you really like me, and I should want someone that really likes me. And you're a fan, so that's good, because that means you like what I'm doing. don't date fans. Don't date fans. I didn't know not to date a fan until I dated a fan. I had a group of dudes who were super fans infiltrate my life one by one by one. Think of it like I was the Bachelorette, and all the guys that I got rid of in round 1 became buddies, and then their sole target in life was to like take me down because I didn't give any of them a rose. That happened to me. Girls are like, oh, you got to date a man and marry a man who's obsessed with you. And I'm like, oh, he's obsessed with me. Like, I think he might want to wear my skin. Self-admitted, I've dated some amazing, super cool guys who are just like awesome. And I also dated this group of like just return food at the restaurants. It almost felt like an experiment, you know? The conclusion is don't do it. Oh gosh. Horrible choice. Character flaw. Thank God I have an amazing man now. Been together for a bunch of years, and yeah, he's just awesome. We're both each other's fans. So that works out well. He also had no idea what I did for a living when we met. So that was great. He thought I was an aspiring country singer when we met. I think it was just like my aesthetic, but racist. Yeah, I'm making light because the story's about to get heavy. I don't know. I've never had to talk about someone planning to kill me before on a video. So all of this to lead us to Nashville. Boom. 2016, recording artist and online comedian that we're going to call Byron Downdevil. That's a great freaking fake name. Byron Downdevil reached out to me online. He was a really big fan, wanted to make a video with me. I was like, yeah, let's do it. Someone who worked at Facebook was like, yeah, you guys have similar audiences. It'd be great for you guys to collab. I'm like, cool. I shot a video at my house. He shot one at his. We edited it together. Audiences loved it. Awesome. Fast forward to 2020. He sees that I'm getting way more into music. Is like, yo, when are we finally going to music collab? Byron Downdevil seems to be killing it at music. He has a bunch of photos up with different plaques that he's won, and he's doing really well. And I'm like, well, heck yeah. He asked me to send him my demos for my upcoming album. I have videos of Byron Downdevil listening.
Okay, I got a comment here. It's kind of amazing. You find out how this stuff really works for the people that got a lot of subs. They got a brand, and how, like, here's an example, like Jeffree Star and Trisha Paytas, right? They would do collabs, but Jeffree Star was really mean to her, and I don't know if it was real or fake. It was hard to tell. You guys know what I mean, right? Right. I know. I don't like her because of that. Nah, just kidding. No, just kidding.
To those demos and loving them, and you should. They're amazing. And then early 2021, we planned for me to fly to Nashville and we would make music together. On account of the photo on his Instagram of him with his fiance, and the girl's like, I thought he had a fiance. And I was just going there to work. Some music for my album, some for yours, some duets. Like, let's see what we write. It was a writing trip. Very normal stuff. Our writing sessions are going great. We're making great songs. I'm having a great time. He's having a great time. Life is good. My second or third night in Nashville, a Canadian country singer, girl that I knew from online in the Canadian world, invited me to come out for a drink at Kid Rock's with her and some of her friends and her husband, who's also like a massive, super talented, amazing country singer. I didn't know who he was at the time, but I looked at his music after, and it's like, he's really good. So I was like, hey, Downdevil, want to go? We were on the 3rd floor of Kid Rock's bar on Broadway. I have one drink, a Tito's and soda. That drink is handed to me from the waitress off of her tray. I have a couple sips. I give it to Byron Downdevil. I go to the washroom. I come back. I have a couple more sips, and then we got to go because we're going back to another studio session. I don't know who did it, but I was roofied that night. And I knew what being roofied felt like because I had been roofied in the past, unfortunately. It's not like it wasn't a common occurrence in my life, but I worked in entertainment and nightlife and live events.
That's scary. I've been roofied once. And let me tell you, it was horrible. I knew what was going on, but I didn't know what was going on. I was in and out of consciousness. And the clothes were taken off. And when I got up, I was really sick. I was puking. It was horrible experience. And then I called him. I said, I know you did something to me. And he started laughing. That's the last time I ever seen him, man. That was scary. Scary. I trust no one.
Whole life. I threw up all over Downdevil sports car. Like projectile vomit. Very embarrassing. He totally took care of me, and I never said he didn't. I told him I don't want to go to the hospital. I've been roofied before. I know exactly what's going to happen. I just got to get to my hotel room. But he wanted to take me to the hospital. We go to this clinic like 40 minutes-ish outside of town in Ashland City, which was pretty far from where we were because I was staying in the Gulch. He seems to be very confused as to what happened when we went to that emergency room. But even though I was roofied, I'm not. I was roofied. And the nurse said I was roofied. And as I already knew, they can't do anything when you're roofied. They just gave me an IV and then they tested me for drugs. Not roofies, just drugs. Marijuana and cocaine and meth and I think 2 others. They did a drug panel on me. And that drug panel came back clean on account of me not doing drugs. However, I think that Down Devil has a little sordid memory on this one. They didn't test me for roofies because they can't test me for roofies. Let's consult this recorded conversation with the TriStar Medical Clinic on the topic.
Thank you. TriStar Ashland City Medical Center. TriStar Ashland City, can I help you?
Hi there. I was just wondering if you guys have the ability to test for roofies if a girl thought they were roofied.
So we can do a regular 5-panel drug screen here in RER. Anything else would be a send out for us.
Okay. And do most things usually show up on that 5-panel?
I can tell you we can test for opiates, amphetamines, marijuana, cocaine.
Okay, but not like Rohypnol or that kind of stuff, GHB?
No, ma'am, not that I'm aware of. I'm not sure of anyone that can do that, like in their ER. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I understand. God bless. You guys do great work. Okay, thank you.
There's 2 reasons that I've learned most hospitals in Nashville do not test for roofies. Reason the first, they don't want stats of people getting roofied. If they don't have the tests, then there's no stats. People are getting roofied at an alarming rate in Nashville.
So there's been a ton of reports of people being roofied in Nashville.
I'm pretty sure I got roofied. I don't remember any of it.
I got roofied on my birthday.
If you feel like you've been roofied, leave.
I have been this word twice now at Miranda Lambert's on Broadway.
The fact that this happened to thousands of people in this comment section, you guys, I am shook. I did not realize this was happening as much on Broadway in Nashville as it is.
Alarming rate, and it's a tourist town. If they want tourists to keep coming, they can't have this giant stat of how many people are actually getting roofied there every month. So they just don't test. It's stat manipulation, kind of like with COVID.
With the hospitals, there seems to be an issue where not all of the hospitals want to test for people who come in and feel like they've been drugged or roofied.
And number 2, when you don't know what you're testing for.
Isn't that something? Do you guys remember when Brian did a series on this? How are you? How are you? Riley Strand, the one that, okay, ended up, oh God. Yeah, isn't that crazy? That young kid, man.
You don't know what to test for. Are we testing for Rohypnol? Are we testing for GHB? There just isn't like a one-size-fits-all roofie test right now. So I was roofied that night and it sucked. Byron Down Devil took me back to my hotel. He sat on the floor until I fell asleep and he left like a gentleman. Contrary to some clickbait on the internet, that's all I ever said happened that night. There was no essay, there was no assault, there was no graping going on. Like, it didn't happen. I've never said it happened. So who made up and spread those stories? Boom. Long story short, making music with Byron was going great. I was super excited about some of the music, shot some music video stuff for some of the songs. It was awesome. Unfortunately, it turned into a situation where someone had some feelings, someone maybe didn't have the same kind of feelings and tried to back away politely. The other person's feelings were very hurt. Punishment to me for hurting their feelings, they decided that I would become their new clickbait scam. I woke up one day and I'm suddenly in a new soap opera that I did not sign up for. The story that he made up is that I stole his wallet. He knows I didn't steal his wallet. He left it in my guest bathroom. It was one of those things where it's like, if you won't give me what I want, then I'm going to take what I want. We both had about the same size following, by the way. That's like another thing people get wrong with these stories. His whole team and his mother are in on the scheme because this is what they do constantly. He's made millions of dollars off of clickbait. Like just the other day, he lied to his audience about going to court and then later was like, I was just trolling. Like, this is part of this guy's brand, is just making shit up and calling it trolling. It's how he makes money. Within a few hours, the police were called on me for not giving back his wallet. They were allegedly told that I'm a super fan of his and just wanted to see him. Cruisers and like a TMZ style camera person were in front of my place. I'm not special in this. It was a total setup in the same way that Britney Spears being arrested for a DUI was a setup. Oh, it's a DUI, but she blew under. Oh, she had drugs, but it was her prescribed Adderall. Oh, I stole a wallet, but you left it at my house. I won't give it back and you need to do YouTube videos about it for days and rile up your audience. But you already had it. Off of all the views and clicks that he created off this fake story, he launched his album, which featured Jelly Roll. So now I'm by myself in Nashville with hundreds of death threats coming at me. I have to have security to walk anywhere. There's a gang member rallying people to come get me on behalf of his friend. I have people in the industry being like, Nicole, the news cycle is short. It's only going to last a couple of weeks and then everything will go down and everything.
Okay, she seems like a girl that's no one's ever threatened her or anything. Listen to me, ain't that awful? I don't mean to say it that way, but these people were doing this intentionally to her. So she felt like they were going to take her life. Do you know what I mean? I would have just laughed at these people. I mean, it would have sucked, but it would have went away.
Everybody will forget. They didn't forget. So Jelly Roll and Down Devil are making a ton of money off this story. They're getting views, they're getting clicks, they're getting streams. I'm getting no sleep and having to go to the police. There's hundreds of videos and posts made about me and this completely fake story. The death threats were so bad and vile and scary and knew where I was that I had to go to the police. The police were like, you gave the wallet back. Ask him to stop saying this. I'm like, you think I haven't been asking him to stop? It really seemed like Jelly Roll's crew got off on the idea that I was terrified. Prior to this, I had all the freedom of a normal human being in the world. And then suddenly I had to have private hired security guards armed with AR-15s walking around with me because which I had to pay for because people were going to kill me based on lies that were created to help promote Jelly Roll and his friends' music. Just as things online are slightly starting to calm down and I'm like, okay, I can breathe. I survived that. I got through it. Here comes Bunnie. Nicole, did you know Jelly Roll? No, I didn't know Jelly Roll. I met Jelly Roll for probably less than 2 minutes in passing when I went to do his wife's podcast. She had reached out to me, asked me to be on her podcast. I'd never heard of her, I'd never heard of her husband, didn't know who they were. To be
Let's see what this says. Hey, baby, I'm Jelly's wife, and I have a podcast called Dumb Blonde. Hold on. Someone in my house. Hold on. My dad's in here. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I said I'll be right back. My dad was in my house, so I had to see what the hell was going on. All right. Oh, my neck. Okay, where are we? It's called Dumb Blonde. It's been on Apple's Top 40 podcast for the past year and a half. Over 500K downloads and tons of celebs, musicians, and comedians. Would love to have you on if you have time. Jay and I have a studio on Music Row. We film out. My podcast is Official Dumb Blonde, and it's on all streaming platforms as well. Filmed for Patreon. Okay.
For specific, because these details matter, they had a much smaller following than me. I was told Jelly Roll and his wife are very Nashville and they'll promote our singles when they come out and we're going to promote theirs. And I'm like, oh, go team. Cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll come on your podcast. Stupid Canadian. I didn't even really look it up before because I was so busy. So I get to her podcast studio. Jelly Roll greets me at the door. He's a huge fan of mine, wants to give me a big hug. He's like, oh, welcome to Nashville. Gosh, I've been following you for years. I'm such a big fan. That was it. I'm like, oh, friendly, cool. I go to do his wife's podcast. So she asks me before we start the podcast if we can talk about Down Devil saving me from being roofied a couple nights ago. I was like, yeah, that's a great story. I'm happy to share that. Wait a minute. How did you know that I was roofied, Bunnie? How'd you know? I didn't tell you. Apparently you hadn't been talking to Down Devil. Who told you that I had been roofied, Bunnie? Good question, right? I do this podcast and she's totally bottom of the barrel, salacious, hooker, porn host. Oh, what's this guy's dick look like? Did you bang this person? Like, her target audience is the lowest common denominator of society. Not long after my episode, she hosted the Whore Olympics on her show, where she had women spread their legs and jam the biggest object they could into their vaginas. And whoever did that, proving that they don't know their father, won. But that's her thing and that's her audience. And I was polite and I did the show and it is what it is. After the show, she's like, "You're hilarious. We should be friends. Let's go for lunch." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm down," because I was too friendly. I was
going to say that had to be a long time ago. Okay, 2021. Okay, Rhonda, what's your opinion? Anybody, what's your opinion on this so far? Are we catching on what's going on? Let's continue.
Boundary. I should have been like, Whore Olympics, porn, escorting, all this shit. That is not my brand. That is not what I want to be around. No. Sometimes I'll hear that old thing like, "Oh, Jesus hung with all these people." No, he didn't. Jesus hung with hookers and people who stole and whatever in order to lead them the right way. You can't just meet them at where they are and hang out in that sludge. And that's what that felt like, was hanging out in the sludge. Don't play in the sludge to be played. It's not played to you. March 14th, 2021, as the story of the fake stolen wallet begins to simmer online. And I'm like, okay, I survived that one. I can hopefully go back to normal life and all these crazies will stop saying they're going to kill me. And whew, I'm out of the woods. Jelly Roll's wife, Bunnie, suddenly posted that I had accused their friend of drugging and raping me on her podcast, which she can no longer post. She made her audience think I said that on her podcast, and I instantly DM'd her and said, "I never said that." She didn't care. She didn't care. She was making click.
Okay, she says, which I have to say, if that did happen, a woman who has built her platform on being so real and honest and literally attacking everyone in the name of comedy, why would you even let a man make you feel so powerless that you couldn't stand up for yourself? That bothers me. Keeping quiet about something so hideous is giving that person power to do it to someone else. It really hurts my heart for the thousands of women who look up to you. So I need to talk with my team and my husband, and we'll make a decision this week. And then she goes, "I never said that Tommy raped me. I'm asking you respectfully not to post anything that includes them, or don't post at all."
Clickbait. The first round of clickbait went so well that they were trying to use me again with some other made up bullshit. I'm getting mad. Post where I was talking about SA that did happen to me in the past. She decided that it was about her friend, even after I told her it wasn't. And that bitch ran with that story. She reverse Me Too'd me. Boom. A fan had said to me that Jelly Roll and Bunnie remind her of like Paul Bernardo and Carla Homolka, the serial killers that raped women and then killed them together. And I agree. There's a level of sinister and abuse and just filth. And it's just disgusting, the messages that Bunnie was sending me. She knew she made that lie up. And she was mocking me for the lie that she made up. "Hey, you said you were raped and now you're saying you're not. That is so weird. I never said he raped me. That didn't happen. Hey, mama, I don't know. This is getting messy. I've never said that man raped me and it didn't happen. Please keep in mind, I don't know this chick. I met her for a podcast for like an hour. That's it of my whole life. Her husband, Jelly Roll, less than 5 minutes. Now Bunnie's making it go viral that I said I was raped and roofied by their friend. They invent stories for attention.
What? They invent stories? Let me look. What are these? Here we go. Let's look.
Their friend. They invent stories for attention.
Bunnie reveals Jelly Roll. Oh my God. Oh my God. Says she farted on her very first group of clients during early days as a stripper. Her take on monogamy with her husband Jelly Roll: "We consider our relationship to be free, not open. I find myself drooling over my husband." Oh my God. Says a Porsche was all it took for her to get into the stranger's car while hitchhiking.
I've never in my life encountered a woman as evil as Alyssa DeFord. She's like, "Oh, this is the same girl that stole the wallet." I went from 100 death threats to thousands of death threats. I was suddenly enemy number one for men who have had false allegations against them. Except I had never made an allegation. I messaged Bunnie. I'm like, hey, I'd really prefer if nothing about any of these guys are in the podcast we did because it would be really out of context now. She said she's going to do whatever her husband says because those guys are friends with her husband. And then taunts me with kiss emojis. There is no exaggeration when I say tens of thousands of hate messages.
Okay, this person says, better pack up and go, bitch. You think we give a F about a piece of paper, hole? You can come, okay, you can come and get it. But don't worry, we got our eyes on you. Oh, God, here we go.
Comments, death threats, violence.
Here's another one. Girl, she put you in your place. DB is not something to joke or lie about. She never said anything about DB. You are the reason women aren't taken seriously when reporting. Glad Ryan got justice today. There's a place for people like you. And yeah, he sued her or something.
Threats, hunting me, finding my address, phone hacked, computer hacked, banking hacked, Facebook fan page hacked.
Holy shit. This keeps going too fast. We need to read these. Sorry, guys. We got to read them.
Hate messages, comments, death threats.
Okay, you read that.
Violence threats, hunting me, finding my...
In danger because she filed fake charges on Upchurch and said Tommy Art her, roofied her. They both came with receipts of the fact that this bitch is crazy and needs mental help.
Address, phone hacked, computer hacked.
Oh, God, you're the crazy bitch who falsely accuses men.
Banking hacked, Facebook fan page.
Tommy and the whole other gang of dudes you falsely accused might be onto something. Looks like fish, smells like fish, swims like fish. It might be a fish. Jesus.
Hacked. All of these things happened. They were going...
Jesus. Stop falsely accusing men of committing acts of violence against you.
To slice me into pieces. Saying these things out loud is really disturbing. They were going to slice...
Oh, my God. If there was ever a time for cancel culture to exist, it should be against those who falsely accuse men for their own personal gain. Men are victims too. So you see the hashtags here? Him too, goatee. Speak the truth.
Slice me into pieces and scatter those pieces so that they could never find my remains. I wasn't getting like one message like this. I was getting tons. These people knew where I banked, where I got my hair done, where I went. Like they were clearly finding me. Hunting Nicole turned into like an online game apparently driven by Bunnie. I had to go to the police because of all the threats I was getting, and police referred me to victim services because they couldn't keep me safe. Oh my gosh, I don't want to get emotional. I'm so like... It's very traumatizing. I'm talking like a thriller movie. I had to be relocated for my safety and put into hiding so I wasn't murdered by people who were believing lies that Bunnie created. March 18th, 2021, I had to get a temporary order of protection against Down Devil to try and make him stop what he was doing. Victim services took my phone and were looking through it, and they had tears in their eyes and they're like, you're in danger. I'm like, I'm in danger. All I had done was gone on a podcast and not dated someone. Bunnie and Jelly Roll have a crew of harassers. These are people with violent histories, mugshots, been to jail, gang affiliated that will do the bidding of Jelly Roll.
Did you see that? Did you see that? Who's this guy? Thomas Cummings. Threatening, intimidating. JD Delay's there. Did JD Delay make a video on this girl? We need to find out.
Roll and Bunnie. These guys were reposting everything and inventing new lies about me all day, every day.
Okay. What happened?
Of my phone, and we're looking through it, and they had tears in their eyes and they're like, you're in danger. I'm like, I'm in danger. All I had done was gone on a podcast and not dated someone. Bunnie and Jelly Roll have a crew of harassers. These are people with violent histories, mugshots, been to jail, gang affiliated that will do the bidding of Jelly Roll and Bunnie. These guys were reposting everything and inventing new lies about me all day, every day. Bunnie's friend called ICE on me last week, by the way.
What?
Just want to make sure that's Jelly Roll used.
What? They called ICE on her? What is going on here? Let me slow her down. Let me slow her down a little bit. Okay.
That will do the bidding of Jelly Roll and Bunnie. dated someone. Bunnie and Jelly Roll have a crew of harassers. These are people with violent histories, mugshots, been to jail, gang affiliated, that will do the bidding of Jelly Roll and Bunnie. These guys were reposting everything and inventing new lies about me all day, every day. Bunnie's friend called ICE on me.
What? Nicole Arbour, I don't think you understand how petty I can be. Oh my God, what is wrong with these people? They need to grow up. This is crazy. They called ICE on her. Oh my God. You people are sick.
Last week, by the way. Just want to make sure that's in there. Jelly Roll used the story and momentum of me having to get an order of protection as a way to launch a single that had already been out, didn't do well, but now with all this invented scandal they created, they relaunched it. That was in March. A month later, Bunnie was still posting about me online. I had asked Bunnie over and over to just please stop posting anything about my personal life online. I don't know you. She would take those screenshots and send them to these men with multiple restraining orders for doing horrific things to women. And then those men would repost them. She's a horror movie level psychopath. And if you told me you found a bunch of young women locked in her basement tomorrow, I wouldn't be surprised. If a girl said to me, please don't post that, that's really scaring me, I'd be like, all right. Of course, I would not post something that's going to scare a woman. No. Bunnie and her abusive man friend starts selling merchandise, mocking me. My thing since high school has been Go Team. It's hashtag Go Team. I can cheer for you because I know I'm awesome too. Everything's better when we work together. It's a positivity and motivation movement. This woman starts selling Go Tee and Ho Team merchandise. Go Tee and Ho Team merchandise went on sale to mock me and fake survivors of abuse that never happened. Items included t-shirts and mugs. They spread that I was never in a car accident, that I had a fake passport, I don't have US paperwork, and I'm in America illegally. That's when I heard from Andrew Bayless, who was a producer I was working with at the time. We did the song Biddy Bum together, and then he was going to produce the rest of my rock album. Turns out Jelly Roll had given him a call, and he's not allowed to work with me anymore. My corporate clients started getting messages about these fake rape allegations. So did anybody who worked with me or had me on their show. Oh, don't worry, we're getting to the part where Jelly Roll is going to kill me. They made posts celebrating as I lost followers. I lost hundreds of thousands of followers because of this fake rape scandal. And I said not a word. I was told by the police and victim services and the other victim services and lawyers not to say a word. We can't keep you safe if you engage with this because it might just rile everybody up even more. And by the time we get to the judge, we want to be able to show him this is serious. This isn't some YouTuber drama. So I didn't say a word, and they just kept pummeling me with fake thing after fake thing after fake thing. And the more scared they thought I was, the more they would go again. That's about the time that Bunnie told her audience she refuses to air the episode with me on account of the fake charges. Her and her friends posted about me up to 600 times a day. Victim services then helped me get a restraining order.
What's wrong with these people? How old are they acting like this?
Order against Down Devil and that group of Bunnie's friends who were working as a coordinated smear campaign team. The judge told them not to post about me anymore and just leave me alone. They ignored it instantly. This is around the time I started getting treatment for severe PTSD. PTSD, 0 out of 10. Wouldn't recommend PTSD. It was a lot of shaking, no sleeping, slurring my words, couldn't talk, violent visions, constant flashbacks, hypervigilance. I could see people like coming to murder me. Constantly. I thought I was going to die constantly because they made me feel like I was going to die constantly. Welcome back to Jelly Roll. The beloved fake Christian was going to murder me for a fake social media post. We're getting to that. Jelly Roll's violent criminal friends were waiting out front of my house starting at like 5 a.m. on the day I had to go to court. The police had to be called and escort me to court because Jelly Roll had his...
Look at that. For real? Is this for real? Citizens information. Wow.
Had to go to court. The police had to be called and escort me to court because Jelly Roll had his gangbanger friends outside waiting for me. And here comes Candace Owens. Boom.
Oh boy.
Here's some tea for you guys. Candace Owens was a big fan of mine and interviewed me on her show back on like PragerU.
So my next guest needs no introduction. You probably know her from the internet. She is a stand-up comedian, Nicole Arbour. Welcome to the Candace Owens Show.
Thank you for having me.
Do you know what I love about you?
Tell me.
Maybe I was in college. You'd make all these Dear This People videos and it went viral. You were kind of like the first internet breakout star. Then you did this horrible thing.
I know, I told the truth.
You told the truth.
Oh,
and
gosh.
the rule number one on the internet, if you want to survive, is to never tell the truth.
And then when she had her first book, she sent it to me and was like, you're my inspiration. And she was like, Nicole, how do you keep going viral? You just like say the opposite of what everybody thinks. I'm like, no, I'm not just being a contrarian and saying like the opposite of what everybody thinks. I'm telling the truth, which she didn't seem too interested in the truth, that Candace Owens. I would have considered her like a work friend at the time. We had a bunch of conversations. I was helping her create her show. Her show was originally supposed to be like The View, but with people who aren't just like super liberal. So I was supposed to be one of those people. And at the last second, she was like, oh, Daily Wire decided that it's just going to be my show, but we're still going to have a panel and I want you to be like a regular guest on the panel. I was like, I'm there. I was on the first episode. My second episode, I was supposed to come on there and talk about cancel culture because I'm like, not about it. She was all like, cancel Chrissy Teigen. And I'm like, let the market decide. You don't have to cancel her. We can see her behavior and decide we don't want to buy anything. Candace's ego can't handle any pushback whatsoever on any topic. Candace had heard rumblings that Daily Wire was going to give me my own show. She didn't want any competition, so she wanted to take me out. I wish I was joking, but I'm not. So I'm on Candace's show and I'm clearly owning her on this debate.
We've all seen the movie Mean Girls. You cannot out-mean the Mean Girls. I don't like that you have used your audience to engage in cancel culture. Can we call people out? Yes.
You consider this as cancellation because I don't want to
say the hashtag cancel Chrissy. Yeah, it's the opposite of everything you say you stand for.
So she flips the show into a gotcha moment about women who falsely accuse men. And she starts rattling off the names of these violent stalkers who have restraining orders against them, who are just crazy people, whatever it is, and repeating all the lies that Bunnie made up to a studio audience. I was like, I can't talk about this.
I think what you just did is disgusting. You just took something personal and private that I've talked to you about.
It's not private. It's all over the internet. What are you talking about? I'm sure that in the post she doesn't say that we didn't give her a platform.
Right, I don't want a platform. Okay. Unfortunately, being a person in the spotlight, I've had some stalkers. And right now, some of those stalkers, you just named them. I have a restraining order against those stalkers. Those stalkers are prohibited from talking about me further because they've done so many crazy things and made up so much stuff, which is why there's a restraining order, which is why they had to pull down other videos. They were using my name and they made things up. You bringing this up has nothing, the videos are not up. You doing this right now has nothing to do with the point, but everything to do with you. And you're being mad at me because I disagreed with you.
Yeah, I had already talked to Candace about this in private, and she knew how terrified I was of this situation. These guys were psycho stalkers who said they weren't going to stop until I killed myself or somebody else killed me. So much fun. This story's so much fun for me to tell. After the Daily Wire saw I do in fact have a restraining order against those guys, and they're not stupid people. And I told Jeremy, like, I am very scared. This is terrifying for me. You're not supposed to mention stalkers on a national TV show. What is wrong with you? The Daily Wire agrees not to air that part of the segment, but in exchange, they're going to make it seem like I stormed off the show. Come on, Nicole, we need a hook. So to keep myself safe, I had to let them pretend in the edit that I had stormed off the show.
I'm talking about Nicole Arbour. There's a huge walk-off tonight. If you guys are Daily Wire members, you're going to see it. dailywire.com/subscribe. By the way, the discount, if you're subscribing to Daily Wire, is Chrissy. I think I'm so funny. To get like 20% off or whatever if you're going to subscribe. Nicole Arbour did this huge walk-off after she created the entire drama. Girls need to support girls. And oh my God, go.
See, look at how she lies. Ain't she something else? She's a little demoness. She is. You don't like her? I've never heard of Candace Owens. You haven't heard of this lady right here? She's just evil.
Team and oh my God, team, like we all need to just like be out there supporting each other. She does a massive walk off tonight. We are gonna have to just like piece it in, like basically a disclaimer to tell you guys she said some stuff that she wanted pulled out. And again, my personal perspective is because what she was saying were pathological lies, and it would have created trouble for her.
Okay, because just had your exit, you said your sayonara, like, you know, we got to move on with the show.
Give me a sec. Can you guys pause for a second?
Yeah.
Sweet, thank you. Now I have the back surgery for you to go. It takes me a second. Sweet, thank you so much for having me on.
In real time, while I was on that show, Candace's manager, allegedly this is who did it, Candace's manager was filming and live streaming for my stalkers. And giving them the footage of me in real time. Not only did she give this men who said they're going to kill me my exact location.
Ain't she something and sneaky? She is something else. And I believe all that because, well, she's showing proof. Not only that, look at what she's doing to Erica Kirk. She's not even letting that woman grieve. And because of her nonsense coming out of her mouth, she does not correct the misinformation. She's got other people that, I don't know. People like her though.
in real time and showed them what I was wearing so they can identify me easily. She gave them this footage of Candace shouting out these known violent to women men, stalkers. Those guys had it online in 30 seconds. Bunnie was resharing it. They had a whole new storyline. Look, Candace got her. I had given my address to Daily Wire because they sent a car service to bring it to the show. Someone from Candace's camp gave my address from that piece of paper directly to the stalker crew, who had it online in about 5 minutes. So I had to move again. Now the show airs and people think I stormed out of Candace's show because I couldn't debate her, which that really pissed me off. That was the time I almost broke and was like, okay, I don't care about the judge. I don't care. I got to tell the truth here. This is insane. I tell the truth for a living. That's how I'm funny. That's what I do. And I couldn't talk. I couldn't say a thing. I had the lawyer messaging me being like, Nicole, don't do it. Nicole, don't do it. I'm like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. When Daily Wire didn't let Candace do that to me on air, she went and did live streams. Good old Candy-O did 2 live streams about him too. And me filing fake rape charges against men. And now added to the story was that the judge threw out the charges.
A lot of you guys have been like kind of following, obviously.
See, there you go. So you got big mouth Candace that'll say anything online.
The whole back forth last week with the whole saga with Nicole Arbour, very vocal and very passionately against women that false accuse men. First and foremost, because it smears them. And it's not a smear that just lasts a couple of days. It lasts their entire lifetimes. And, you know, there's not a guy that can come up and just say, oh, well, you know, the charges were dropped, and people don't go, oh, but why were the charges ever there in the first place? The idea is to make men carry that for the rest of their lives. And women know that when they lie. And by the way, when a woman false accuses a guy, it doesn't just do a disservice to that man. It does a disservice to women everywhere.
Except I had never said I was raped, and there never were any charges, and a judge definitely didn't throw them out because none of that ever happened. But Candace now repeated these lies to 10 million people. Outside of Candace being scared that I was going to get my own show on the Daily Wire and then she would be redundant, I was told that Bunnie had paid one of those men who stalked and harassed me and posted about me constantly $10,000. I was told that Bunnie paid Candace Owens $50,000 to take me out and destroy my career. She was allegedly told to destroy my reputation beyond repair. And when the Daily Wire wouldn't let her air that, she was super mad because she didn't get her extra payday. So she did it on live streams. And I thought that was really far-fetched.
What? You've got to be kidding me. I need to see proof. $50,000 just to say that? Come on now.
Until recently, a reporter sent me a video clip of one of Candace's live streams. And who do I see in there? It's Bunnie cheering her on. This wasn't a scheduled live stream. This was an out of the blue live stream. That meant that Bunnie knew exactly when she was going to do it to tune in. So now Candace Owens is saying I filed fake rape charges and a judge threw them out.
Woke up the police. You don't know why it's happening. You know exactly what's happening. There's been 4 days of someone trying to get their wallet back. At that point, of course, the police officers tell you it's legally considered stolen. And when a woman starts using language like my life is going to be in danger, I'm scared for my life, like about text messages, about a show, you know, that's dangerous rhetoric. And that's why I really wanted to issue that warning.
I've had order protections, okay? They just don't hand them out like candy. You got to have proof. Isn't she pretty? That ain't me. Crazy, huh? I believe I'd be filing charges. I want to see all the proof. She's coming out with receipts. We're going to go to her X account because they're really coming at her hard. That's what she says. This is crazy. $50,000. My name is Chris. I just want to let you know Nicole will be getting what's coming to her in the worst way. We are waiting to catch her in the right place at the right time. But we are going to show her what you get for messing with the Creek Squad. And we're going to beat that smile right off her ugly face. My God. Jesus. Oh my God.
To conservatives, Tommy Vexed, another person, said that she aggressed him. It's too many people that don't know each other that are telling you the same thing. Big believer that if a woman false accuses you, you should file a report against them. Don't just let it be like, oh, well, I survived that one. Like, she has now dropped the charges because she should drop the charges. I will always use my platform for as long as I have it to stand up for men.
Okay, what's that?
All the job.
Shit. Hold on.
To stand up for men.
Funny thing, this is from that Tommy Beck guy that was in prison. Funny thing is, you better be real sure who the effing you are when you're publicly trying to destroy someone's life. You don't know whose lives they have saved or how powerful friends they might have. Not all of us constantly post every one of our connections. You know, this is crazy because she didn't accuse anybody of anything, and nobody's been arrested, nobody's been charged. See, this is a targeted this is cyberbullying at its best. Oh.
All the jobs I still had were suddenly gone. Men that I had previously worked with wouldn't even be alone in a room with me. And that's exactly what Bunnie wanted to do. She gets off on torturing women. So my reputation was dead, but I wasn't dead yet. So here comes Jelly Roll. I'm Nicole Arbour, and this is the very true story about how 3-time Grammy-winning Christian country darling of Nashville, Jelly Roll, threatened, stalked me, and planned to kill me, all over some YouTube clickbait rumors that turned out to not be true. Next part coming soon.
Boom. I asked, with all due to respect, why did Daily Wire cover for Candace when she harassed Nicole? This is February 2026. Not her best moment. All right. Oh, we're going to go to her. We're going to go. Right? I was hoping they'd cancel Candace. She should be. I can't believe everything she's done on her channel. She's a horrible human being. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. All right. So, ever since she put that out there, you guys, some things have been going on with her. Here we go. Let's go to her thing here, her media. All right. What's this one?
Standing up for myself like this has been the greatest thing I've ever done, because if I would have told you guys like a month or two ago that Jelly Roll's close friend and uncle was scaring all of the women in my TikTok live by sending me very scary threats, you would have said I'm crazy.
Well, that was stupid. That was stupid. Can't wait until you're cold. Wow. Who are these people?
Sending me very scary threats. You would have said I'm crazy.
You are not as safe as you think. Oh my God. Who are these people? This just happened. March 17th? This is all recent. Oh my God. Nothing. She didn't even do anything or say anything. No one's been charged with nothing, anything. This is sad. It's sad that people are acting like this. I would say, bring it on. Come on. You need to worry. Oh, no, I don't. What are you going to do? You can screenshot all you want. Still won't change the outcome. Oh, my God. I don't mean to laugh. I'm going to screenshot this because I want to see who this person is that's doing this. See, this poor girl, I'm not trying to sound mean, but she's one of those girls that probably didn't have to deal with anything negative in her life, right? So she does feel like they're going to kill her, but they're not. They're not. They're just bullies. Front page waiting to happen. Oh my God. I don't mean to laugh.
So I look at these screenshots that the women sent me after, and I click on the guy's profile, and a quick little scroll down, I see it's literally Jelly Roll's uncle. I found this guy on Facebook in 5 seconds.
Oh no. What? It's Jelly. It's Jelly. Oh my God, his uncle? Let me screenshot that name. I'm going to look him up. Oh my God.
And then he actually went live on TikTok himself.
Oh my God.
To talk about me.
Now, this Nicole Arbour chick just come out of nowhere, come out to blue. She accused Ryan of trying to rape her. Nicole Arbour is a money-hungry whore.
Strange thing to say about a stranger. I'm sure he's not like actually violent and trying to intimidate other people who have information on Jelly Roll being a psychotic criminal.
The same thing is Upchuck. We ran up on him in Ashland City. Dude ran to his truck to the little store he goes to
I think you all need to grow up. That's what I think. Okay?
all the time. And dude ran to his truck, scared to death.
Well, that's really weird and scary, but I'm sure he didn't say anything weird and demonic or witchy.
The devil is the prince of the air.
Oh,
You know, the
Jesus.
devil can touch you, do
Oh.
different things.
Listen, the devil can touch you. The devil can touch you. You remember that, Christopher.
Through different, people, whatever.
Okay, but what if he's like a distant relative and Jelly Roll doesn't even talk to him anymore?
I've already talked to Jay. I talk to Jay every other day. If I don't talk to Jason, I talk to his brother Scott, which are that's my blood.
Now, I've been saying that Jelly Roll is the new Diddy of the entertainment industry, which I firmly believe he is. So it'd be really strange if this talking potato, aka his uncle, had posted a photo of like Diddy merged with Jelly Roll. That'd be strange. I keep saying that this family is like a horror movie, literal horror movie behind the scenes. And what does his uncle?
Did you guys see that? What the fuck? I thought she was kidding. Let's look. Look how pretty she is. I don't like her.
That'd be strange.
Look at that. Look at Petroleum Jelly Roll. Christopher Taylor, aka allegedly, because I don't know, Jelly Roll's uncle. Wow. Oh my God. Some people are so stupid.
I keep saying that this family is like a horror movie, literal horror movie behind the scenes. And what does his uncle have on his profile?
Don't hit your knees. Don't pretend to pray and think that that's going to save you.
Threats to women, talking about demonic
Yeah, that guy's weird. He's a weirdo.
stuff, Diddy stuff.
I've been shot 4 times.
When people show you who they are, believe them. Big Go team, and shout out to the women who screenshotted and screen recorded everything and had my back. Love y'all.
You guys, okay, I'm coming to chat. You guys, what do you think? What do you think? I think this is crazy. I love seeing proof of things though, but that don't show that, Bunnie and Jelly Roll are doing anything. I mean, she has said some, how I don't know. She said she's going to be showing receipts, and I cannot wait. Yeah, I hate cyberbullying. Do you see what I do when somebody bullies somebody? I go over to the bully and laugh at them. I'm sure all these PSIs are looked at, and they're going after them. Okay, there's more that's going on right now, so let's look. Oh, why isn't this working for me? There we go.
Last video until I just tell you guys everything that happened, answer all your
There's
questions
more?
and get into it. July 2024, Bobby Althoff from Really Good Podcast, the hilarious girl that did the whole thing with Drake in the bed and she's funny. She's so funny. She flew to Nashville to do a podcast with Jelly Roll and Bunnie. I found the episode awkward and weird and creepy, but not even like her super cute brand of awkward. It was just like,
I just want to know why you hide all that body. Like, you've got a body
Hide
on you,
it.
baby.
Yeah.
You're a masochist. A sadist. People who like pain.
That's not me.
Is that the people that hook themselves and hang from stuff?
I mean,
Where'd you guys hear about that?
Look at her face.
It's a lifestyle,
Boy, let me tell
Bobby.
you something. Bunnie knows some stuff.
Come on, you can't talk like that to everybody. Look at this poor little girl. She looks terrified. She doesn't know what to think.
Weirds me out.
But you knew that.
I knew that one, kind of. Not really, because I thought it was the people that hooked.
I mean, I think it's all under an umbrella of like that,
Like Satanists?
I don't think Satanists worship the devil either. I think
What do
they
you
believe that
mean?
there's no. Don't they believe that there's no God? So like when you're having sex, they like to be choked or smacked in their
Buddhism.
face or
What?
Ain't that
yeah,
what ain't that what Mama Tot called it?
BDSM.
BDSM.
We love Mama Tot. Yeah. BDSM, leather, whips and leather and stuff like that. You know what that is, right? So that's all like tied together.
it just seemed like they had paid her to fly there and put them on her podcast. They dressed her up, put a bunch of makeup on her, and said they're going to take her down to Broadway.
And now she's ready to be a Broadway girl. We had to turn her into a Broadway girl.
Yeah.
Fast forward, she does go to Broadway. And within a couple hours, her lifeless ragdoll-like body is being carried out of a bar. Seems like she got roofied to me. Her comments were about it being scary, not, oh my God, I got so drunk on Broadway. This is the part I can't shake. How did TMZ get footage of her being carried out of that bar? One specific bar in all of Nashville, in all of Broadway.
What's
They knew
going on out
exactly where
there?
to stand. They were across the street.
What's going on there in Nashville? We're going to have to look into that. Well, I will. This is crazy.
And they zoomed in their camera just as she's being carried out like floppy. A lot of things are kind of thinging. I was given the tip that Jelly Roll's the one who sold the Morgan Wallen N-word footage to TMZ to destroy Morgan's career so that his could pop off. I don't know if that is true, but that's a tip I got. It's peculiar.
I'm sorry. Okay, maybe I need to find out more who these people are, right? To really understand why Jelly Roll and what's her name would be doing these type of things to people. You can't say that unless you got proof, right? That's crazy. That poor little girl got carried out. But when I was roofied, I know the time I went to the bathroom and I left my drink at the bar. Big mistake. I remember going back, and then the next thing I remember, I was in that bed with my him pulling down my pants. Yeah. Nashville is very unsafe. Really, I know Brian Inton did a special on that. So I'm sorry, I don't mean to say we. God, I sound like Bullhorn Betty now. We need to look into that. I'm sorry. I'm going to look into that. This is scary, you guys. It's no joke.
That TMZ stopped putting Jelly Roll and Bunnie on the cover of all of their pages after I called out that they've never written anything bad about them and asked them directly if they take payment. TMZ has never written anything bad about Jelly Roll. Bobby comes to town to do a podcast with Jelly Roll, and then there's footage of her being carried out of a bar suddenly on TMZ, but there's no TMZ in Nashville. Just running the numbers. Let's say they paid Bobby $30,000 to be on her podcast because a very popular podcast, it's good PR for them. This is just like hypothetical. And then if a situation was orchestrated at a bar so that they could get scandalous footage and sell it to TMZ for around $30,000 or more, maybe they sold it for $50,000, they made a profit. It's a theory. Who gave you that footage, TMZ?
My God. This is insane.
Last video until I just tell you guys everything that happened, answer all your questions.
Okay, we just watched that.
Have you guys seen my foot? Oh, I left it on Jelly Roll's neck. Live the day. Today, Jelly Roll and Bunnie put out a story about, oh, Jelly Roll broke his collarbone. TMZ's running it. Everybody's running it. It's like one of those, we're victims. Love us again. Ignore all the things that have been coming out about us. Just, he had a broken collarbone. That's so scary. It says he had a broken collarbone right before the Grammys. However, when you zoom in, the X-ray says December 2025.
Oh, no. No. Oh, my God. You guys. These people. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. I know it's a situation is, to be threatened your life like that or to feel threatened.
Never forget, Jelly Roll, Bunnie, their management, their publicists, they think you're stupid. They think you, the viewer, the listener, they think the customer is an idiot. And that's why they keep playing in your face. Just zoom in. It says December.
Keep playing victim.
Oh my God.
The devil on your lies. Preying on the children, really all the villain. Hollywood demon in disguise. Cosplay Christian, keep playing victim. Time to put the devil on your lies.
Okay, I got to stop it because that's her song and I don't want to get a copyright.
Just when you think Jelly Roll and Bunnie can't get any shadier, here's another one of their alleged smear campaign people. This one's going to be really short. Follow me.
Oh, Nicole Arbour.
His name is Quinn Pratt Online. I think he's posted about 5 different videos about me right now. Just total nonsense. Real name, Quinn Emerson Broyles. Super easy to find your mugshot. Sorry, mug shots. Mug shots. That's plural.
What does he do? Oh, shit.
Just when you think Jelly Roll and Bunnie can't get any shade,
we don't mess around with people like that. Look at that. What did he do there? I don't know. Restraining order?
Is this you?
Wow.
Did you drag a girl into the woods and do sexual things to her with your brother?
God. So she's got people like that coming for her? Wow.
Did Jelly Roll and Bunnie actually teamed up with a legitimate pedophile at this point? This is where we're at. Bunnie, the woman who has a child, promoting her new book on the sex work industry and porn. Bunnie is all up in his comments. She's following him. He's proudly interacting with her online. So we're at 4 guys with crazy criminal histories and a pedophile now. That's who.
That guy shouldn't even be in online. He should not be able to be on any kind of platform at all. Right? Right? Most of his tattoos were removed. I know. I'm telling you. This is sick. People like that do not deserve a platform at all.
Who you sent after me. They're reading a script that they're handed, making up insane lies about me. That doesn't do it for you yet? Jelly Roll and Bunnie fans, you get it yet? Really like that this all happened so that when I tell you guys the story about what happened to me, you actually won't be shocked.
What's that? What is this about? I have no idea what that was about. All right, what's going on here?
Jelly Roll and Bunnie are on the smear campaign again. Today's smear comes from J.D. Delray. It looks like this is a friend of Jelly Roll and Bunnie's. I'm sure he's a very upstanding citizen.
Oh my God, J.D. Delray, what is he doing? What is he doing? Is he getting into this drama?
Very credible person, from career criminal to recovery coach. Oh.
Is Jelly Roll the Jeffrey Epstein of country music?
I like that he wore his fancy muscle shirt for this video. It's like the backwards hat kind of matches. It's like, it goes with the vibe, you know, of like just dirt balls.
She's been trying to extort them.
Remember a couple days ago when I told you guys extorted was one of their favorite words? I don't expect their friends to be that smart, but like, obviously if I was extorting, I would have taken the money.
She recently clip farmed a few-second clip of Jelly actually reading one of her posts where she had said that Jelly was like the Epstein.
Your creepy friends online are saying that it was a tweet that I posted that you were reading. So why don't you just post that up? Why don't your friends have it? I'm sure other things he says in that 40-something minute clip are totally different and show a totally different character. There's that part where Jelly Roll plans or is talking about shooting another recording artist. There's the part where he yells the N-word. He says he's gonna get me or get rid of me. He brags about his wife selling kitty. What's he say? Don't have kids because they suck, while also feeding to the media that he's so excited to have twins via a surrogate.
What?
That should not be allowed. Country radio, and details his plan to infiltrate Christian and country radio. You want to pretend that he was reading a tweet? He still said all of those other things. So telling people that's not the whole video, and then they go watch the whole video, wow. I don't think it's going to work out for you the way you think, muscle shirt.
She's been trying to extort them for $12 million.
I was trying to get $12 million from them. That is news to me.
And y'all know me. I got the paperwork to back up literally everything.
For you to have any inside knowledge.
That was a lie. JD delayed, that was a lie. He looked away, guys. Watch his eyes. He's lying. If he had proof, he would have showed that paperwork. All right? That's how we do it. Look at, he's lying. He's lying. Here we go. Watch his eyes.
Watch the whole video. I don't think it's going to work out for you the way you think, muscle shirt.
She's been trying to extort them for $12 million.
I was trying to get $12 million from them. That is news to me.
And y'all know me. I got the paperwork to back up literally everything.
For you to have any inside knowledge or inside...
Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? He's lying. He's lying. I don't care what you say. He's lying.
Documentation, you are working for them. I do believe his first lawyer, he did go through a couple lawyers on this thing, requested damages from my side. We didn't ask for anything close to that number. In fact, they came to us, so I wasn't asking for anything.
Using the victims of childhood sexual...
What is this room that you're in? You'll notice a wizard hat in the background and some satanic paraphernalia over there, expected at this point, right? You can just tell that that room is full of crusty socks. You know what I mean? This is what their smear group loves to repeat. They're making it hard for real victims to come forward.
Is this girl slamming him or what? She is slamming his ass. Oh my God.
You've never met me. How do you know what I've experienced in my life?
Yeah.
I don't know you.
BD,
And
have
this
you
is
had a conversation with her? I'm just asking.
what you guys really have to keep in mind when you're seeing videos about this. These are people I don't know, I've never met, talking about me. If you're gonna take the word of a guy wearing American flag shorts, a tank top, a backwards hat, in a room that looks like it's been cleaned never, I'll just be here with the truth.
Jeffrey Epstein happened? Yes, work and help. Just like Jeffrey Epstein, Ryan Upchurch has Jelly Roll and his wife to handle his dirty work.
Interesting. You know what I was always told, and you know, it's actually really true. If a guy wears his hat on backwards and gets on a Harley, he's a narc. He's a nerd. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, proof of Hush Bunnie. Oh, no. Here it is, people. Oh my God. Confidential settlement agreement and release. What? Oh my God. Can I want to see the paperwork. It's so hard to see. No. You guys, here it is. Oh my God. I want to see, I want the paper. I want to read it. I want to read it. You guys, it's for real. Where does that take me? Okay. I'm going to have to find the paperwork, right? The documents, because it really did happen. Well, I can't right now. That's just too much work when I'm trying to do a live. Okay. I'm going to find the documents. Holy crap, it is for real.
God damn it!
Oh, please don't take the Lord's name in vain.
Who cares? I can never win my bet because you stupid assholes don't give out platinum albums!
But you spread the word of the Lord. You brought faith in Jesus.
Oh, f*** Jesus!
Lyric, I'm pretty sure you shouldn't say the F word about Jesus.
Yeah, you're gonna hurt the band.
Who f***ing cares, Token? I can never beat Kyle now! I'll say it again! F*** Jesus!
I love Cartman. Oh my God. So funny.
Christian, keep.
Okay. What's this? Very good. Okay. Oh my God, she's going hard on these people. What does she say here?
Why does Bunnie XO want to cover up the roofie epidemic in Nashville? It's become noticeable to the internet that Jelly Roll's wife, Bunnie XO, attacks women who tell their stories of being roofied in Nashville. Famously, she claimed that Nicole Arbour was lying about being roofied, although eyewitnesses were there and saw the aftermath. Plus, she didn't know Nicole Arbour, so how would she know what happened that night?
Who's
Since
Nicole?
then, hundreds of women on TikTok and Instagram
Oh.
have come out with a story almost identical to.
Okay, this is weird. This is weird. What's going on here? Did Jelly Roll offer me hush money? Wow. Okay. All right. Well, that was interesting, you guys. Now I'm really interested. I got to see the documents. Dang. Wow. Wow, guys. Believe me, I will get the documents. And we're going to go through it. We're going to go through the hush money documents. Holy crap. Well, that's too bad. I wonder what's really going on here. I can't believe that girl's still getting threats. This stuff started in 2021. Where the hell is Patty? This really saddens me. I've always liked Jelly Roll before he became famous. Oh, shoot. Is it gone now? Hold on a minute. This is what's going on here now, which is interesting. I don't know if you guys know this with Ryan Upchurch. I mean, I don't know what to believe. Jelly Roll and Bunnie want to do what? Threaten to come to my house to do this. God, I hope Ryan does not strike me. Oh, shit. I don't even know if I should. My videos have gotten taken down before. Just covering one of his videos. Doing fair use.
Department saved your butt today by telling me that mutual combat is not legal in the state of Tennessee. I'd have sat right there at the bottom of that road, and I'd have blared this hard and hooped and hollered until you come down there. But now that I know that that's illegal and I could get in trouble for doing that, according to Tennessee law, I'm not going to do it. We're going to give you one more chance. The Lord's going to give you one more chance.
Really? Your wife looks like a f***ing dog. You're not Anyway.
Oh my God.
You know, it's funny. I got court with Dierdorf tomorrow, right?
Okay, I'm sorry. Oh my God, what is wrong with these people? Okay, here we go.
Where he's like, man, Ryan's he's straightening my safety wine. Well, that's funny. That you showed up to my house yesterday because y'all just said y'all were best buddies online. That ain't gonna look good. Another thing that's crazy. I think it's crazy that there's no gate here, no guards, no nothing. And if they pull up on you right when you pull in the driveway, well, it sounds like they might have been following you, stupid. What would that mean? Oh, that means they probably investigating your ass. It sounds like.
He's got to quit doing that. He keeps putting that damn phone, like, zooming in. Isn't he crazy? The hate is real. It's crazy. Listen to all these people, okay? This Tennessee crowd here. What is going on in Tennessee, man? What is in the water?
Just a hunch. Oh, man, it's over for
Oh, Jesus.
Because watch this. Remember that body cam footage where there was a phone found in a truck across town and Trevor admitted to setting it up and all this other shit, right? Right. Well, it's real funny that phone just miraculously came up and had that number on it attached to my iCloud. All admitted on body cam footage by Trevor that he set it up and Blake found it, right? This doesn't mean Blake is guilty or nothing, but Trevor definitely is because he set it up, right? Okay. If you go in my iCloud, you go to Cash App and you type that number in, look what this number has paid for.
Eviction notice, VIP, file abuse relationship. What is that?
You see that one that says filee for abusive relationship? Well, ain't that funny? That's what Beth's aunt did. She misused 911, apparently, and said that her niece was in a bad situation. Well, that's funny because at the same exact time, somebody's using what's it called, a Cash App, and paying someone for that. Now, why would I call on myself? Oh, well, they forgot they were still attached to it, right? They fucked up. And when they realized they fucked up, the same exact number disconnects from my Facebook. And if that wasn't bad enough, which it definitely was, well, you see this missing phone that I couldn't find. Well, my mom found it hidden in a little cubby hole in the wall upstairs. Beth left it here. Well, that's my missing phone because it has my text messages in it.
Oh my God. I can't. You guys. Okay. Where does he talk about Jelly Roll and the threats? I don't know, man. I don't know where Patty has been. Shame on her. All right. That's all I want to talk about this. I'm going to wait for episode 2. See what's going on. I'm going to see if I can get my hands on those documents. Yes, it is. All right. Please hit the like or dislike. And thank you for being here, Rhonda and Misty. Appreciate you. I know, me too. Me too. I can't wait to see the documents, actually. I want to see the proof. Bye-bye.